Greetings, my name is still Tom, and on today's Atlas Risen adventure, we're going to fly the entire length of the Panama Canal. Prior to its completion in 1914, any cargo ships that sailed from the east to the west or from the west to the east had to go around South America. After its completion in 1914, the passageway was opened through North and South America, allowing even shipping from the east coast of the United States to make it safely to the west coast. The canal travels about 50 miles from Colon on the Atlantic to Panama City on the Pacific. We're going to fly the length of the Panama Canal. So today we're going to be flying a Grumman G-21. Planes were built in the 30s, and they have the ability to land on water. We're going to give her 30 degrees of flap. The French started the construction of the Panama Canal in 1881. They never completed it. In 1904, the United States took it over and completed it, opening it in 1914. Got to get above 70 knots, and there we are. And we've got to head to the south. That is the city of Colon, and the entrance to the canal system is straight ahead. It's estimated that over 20,000 French workers died from disease and accidents after the Americans took over. Between 1904 and 1930, an additional 5,600 died to disease or yellow fever, malaria. So this is Limon Bay below us. And the bridge straight ahead is the Puente Atlantico. And you notice there's already two locks here right away. So you get your choice. You can go to the Gattam lock or the Agua Clara lock. We're going to head towards the Agua Clara lock on the left. We'll do a touch and go in the lock. For that, we're going to slow way down. We're going to go 30 degrees flat. Got the propeller pitch back a little bit. Got the throttle back. Ownership of the canal was passed to Panama in 1999. In 2007, a huge expansion project enabled the canal to handle larger ships. The upgrades included a deepening of the navigational channels and new locks that would accommodate the giant triple E-class ships, which are 194 feet wide and over 1,300 feet long. Alrighty, well, we got 30 degrees of flaps. I gotta get the airspeed down. We're at 150 feet. Dropping slow. What is this coming up? Oh, there's a cargo ship, it looked like, straight ahead. I wonder if this is going to make us crash. We may want to overfly it. See, there's a cargo ship right below us. This could be tricky. All right, now it looks clear. The entire length of the canal is about 50 miles. The price of the tolls varies to travel from the Atlantic to the Pacific, but can be as high as $500,000. Well, that was a nice bounce. Interesting fact is that Gustave Eiffel, who designed the Eiffel Tower in Paris, was involved in the design of the locks for the canal. But the company he worked for went bankrupt in 1889. Eiffel and other executives of the company were found guilty of fraud and mismanagement. After that, Eiffel retired. Right now we're cruising over Gattam Lake. The town of Gattam is over to the left. You can just imagine these big cargo ships navigating through these waterways. Okay, so we're going to head over to the left here. I think this little passage through here is the Banana Cut. And we're going to go straight through. And that sandbar you can see straight ahead. Well, it looks like a sandbar. I think that's our passageway through there. I think that's called the Bohio Turn and the Orchid Turn. But we're going to head that way and see. So here we are going over those turns, Orchid Turn, Bohio Turn, in that order. And then we're coming up to the Frijoles Turn. That is the Barro Colorado Island, just coming out of the clouds. And coming up on towards the left there is the Barbacoa Turn. All these turns are named. Seem kind of silly names, but I guess it's what they use for navigational purposes. Next stop, the Maymay Turn, Gamboa, and Gamboa Reef. Now we're flying over Gamboa, right below us. Looking back to the west. Now we just go through a series of straits. Maybe we'll try to land at another set of locks. A little more success than last time. And we'll be coming up to the Pedro Miguel lock, and I think we're going to try to land at one of those. I'm going to start to come down, and we'll see you up ahead a little way. There, right in front of us, you can see Centennial Bridge. And we're just going to drop down, lose some altitude here, and land over there at one of the Pedro Miguel lock. Maybe we'll just do the one on the left. I don't know. Let's go scope it out. I've never been here before. Okay, so I'm going to start lining up, and we're going to land in this lock on the right side. So I'm going to start slowing down and lining up. Cut the propeller pitch back. Slowly drop our altitude. A little less throttle. Okay, we're at 600 feet. We got a little ways to go. All right, let's go full flaps. Mind our airspeed here. Alrighty, 200 feet. Oh, we might be a little early. 100 feet. Oh, there's a cargo ship. I hope that doesn't cause a problem. Alrighty. So we're just going to do a touch and go here. We'll give her the throttle back. We're sticking at full flaps. Airspeed's up, and we should be good to go. If I can keep it down the middle. Nice. And that's Panama City on the left, and the end of our journey. So I think we're just going to land out here and end up at the Bridge of the Americas. Okay, so we're just going to land at the Bridge of Americas there. We're going to drop our airspeed, 30 degrees flaps. Now it's interesting, stopping one of these on the water is very difficult, but I've found if you get close to shore and drop the gear, let's see if we can pull it off. And there you have it. The Bridge of the Americas and the Panama Canal. And I'm just going to taxi right up on the bank here. If you like this kind of a project and you like to watch this type of video, leave me a comment in the comment section about what you'd like to see next. Adios.